The next column then shows how many people work in those areas. So 3 people are working in the assessor's office. 152 people can occupy this room. And then the rest added on there, total by 168 people. And what we're looking at then, the square footage is 8,580 square feet for that, for those various functions. Third column is what we're proposing. What we're proposing is that potentially that it might increase it as well as part-time help, as well as if the township starts to add more people, you need more people serving them. So that has a little bit of growth in it, not a lot. Trying to be conservative, but the big difference is going from a space that you could have 152 people in to a space that you could have 300 people in. And then the proposed square footage in the red diagram there, the dashed area is showing that the big change is about 6,000 square feet roughly is adding into more common space. I'm going to touch on that in just a moment. So we're looking at a building right now, we're at 8,580 square feet, going into a building that's 16,000 square feet.
So, but I have one other question too. Have we gone out and looked at renting space and what the cost options of that would be, or did we just jump in and we wanted a new building? Because there's lots of spaces around for rent.
When we started the project, we rent this floor for $80,000 a year, okay? We don't own it, we rent it. City of Lockport, second floor, and first Park District. Now, because we rent, the goal was try to find a piece of land or property that was in the center of our township. And Renwick Road between 53 and Weber was basically in the center of our township. Fire station sitting in the center of our township. So we're looking somewhere where it would serve Crest Hill, parts of Runnaville, unincorporated, and also Lockport. So that's why our goal was to have it somewhere where it was in the middle that could serve everybody.
I'll just say, I know you want it located for everyone, but is it cost justified?
We also have looked, before we started this project, we looked at Kinetic, the building to rent that one over on, would be on the east side of Lockport here. We were looking at the old Dow Chemical Company before in Crest Hill, but that didn't work out. That got brought in as a trucking company. We have looked at other options. And most of the options were not very cost efficient.
Resolution is the number is 2015-2. Whereas an annual town meeting held on April 14, 2015 at 6:30 p.m. at 222 East 9th Street, Central Square, room 318, Lockport, Illinois, and invited by posted legal notice all legal voters, residents of Lockport Township, Will County, Illinois, at the annual town meeting. And whereas the Lockport Township Clerk, Denise Rumchek, posted all requisite notices of said annual town meeting, and whereas the legal voters, residents of Lockport Township, electors, were asked to authorize a request of electors for authorization to rent or purchase property upon which Township Center will be constructed, the question, and request of electors for authorization to construct Township Center along with any and all vendor and contractor contracts as required. The question. Whereas the Lockport Township Clerk verified the electors present who are registered voters and residents of Lockport Township as being qualified to cast a vote on the authorization. Whereas the Lockport Township Clerk either distribute ballots or a voice vote was taken to such elector, and such elector voted on the question presented, and the results tabulated of said election. And then it goes on to say, now be therefore resolved by the electors, either you're going to affirm or decline this. So I would ask now that the moderator.
There needs to be a correction. Yes, it says in here, voice vote, this needs to be changed to a hand vote.
Okay, we can absolutely do that.
From the floor, a comment was made for a correction that we will be having a vote held by hand vote rather than by voice vote or by written ballot. So it will be amended to being handled through a hand count rather than a voice count or written ballot.
Point of order, didn't we already make that motion a couple hours ago?
But she has to read it for the resolution.
But the resolution has to be amended.
Point of order here regarding the resolution. Are there two questions that are being, that we're voting on?
Please come to the podium.
In looking at this resolution, there appear to be two questions that we're to vote on tonight. I'm just looking for clarification in this. One has to do with the lease of land, all right? One has to do with authorization to construct on that land. Is that correct? Well, but there's two things that we're to vote on, is that correct? We're voting on for everything, it's all or nothing.
Okay. I have to defer to the council. We will have to have two votes. Now, I'm not sure. So 43 affirmative votes. All those who vote no for the purchase or rental of property, please raise your hand.
That was a good idea.
It's part of your wellness program. You're not going to have that
There you go. When I was looking, when I was taking part in the
We have 18 no downstairs.
Total of 31. All right. Let's go downstairs.
I think it's over.
Okay, we have 18 no votes downstairs and 107 upstairs, giving us a total of 125 no votes, 43 affirmative, 143 no votes. The noes have it.
Mr. Moderator, let's make a motion to use the previous count for the next.
For the second resolution?
Second resolution.
That's a good time saving. I second that.
Okay.
Then all in favor.
Okay, you know who seconded it? Okay. All those in favor of using the previous vote for the second part of the resolution, please raise your hand. We have it. Resolutions have been voted down. Motion to adjourn.
That's fine, John. I'll make some money.
Clerk has to do it. Almost done, almost done.
I'll make some money.